that everyone is fine. Let us start. So, welcome everyone to India's largest learning and the most popular platform known or considered as an academy. Right. Talking about me, I can say that I'm a faculty who you can say that who is getting maximum scolding from the kids. Right. Indirectly, I can say that I am basically a maths faculty. I did my BE Mechanical and MBA. I'm basically author of 16 books and I have trained 3 lakhs plus students across the country. So you can say that since last 14 years, I'll be there in an education field. Moving further, you can say that today we'll be working on how to write board exam papers. There may be chances from class 1th to class 9th, you might have written lots of papers. Mainly, you can say that in class 8th and class 9th. In these two classes, you might have written lots of papers. But do you follow any tricks and techniques? Do you follow any rules and regulation how to write the paper? If no, need not to worry. In today's class, we'll be learning how to write a paper and directly you can say that how can we impress ourselves just by our presentation skill, just by our writing. हमें एक ऐसा पेपर बनाना है जिसे देख के लोगों को लगेगा कि दैट्स द चॉइस एंड अगर कोई पेपर लिखना है तो ऐसा पेपर होना चाहिए बिकॉज बहुत सारे बच्चे कहीं ना कहीं मुझे बोलते थे कि सर मेरा हैंड राइटिंग अच्छे नहीं है बहुत सारे बच्चे ऐसा बोलते थे कि मेरी प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल अच्छी नहीं है बहुत सारे बच्चे मुझे ऐसा बोलते थे कि सर आई नो एवरीथिंग बट आई डू नॉट नो हाउ टू राइट द पेपर नीड नॉट टू वरी watch this session and your A to Z questions are being answered in this particular session. So I ready guys? So first of all, let us see some of the sample presentation parts. Do you like such kind of paper? No, because the thing is that it is difficult for me to understand. Moving further, do you like this kind of paper? I can say that yes, the writing is excellent. Presentation is good. And the main thing what I can say is I can get a neatness. You can see the cursive writing over here. There are lots of people who are crazy about this cursive writing. How about this writing? Again, I can say that the writing is good. So first of all, there is no trend. There is no trend that either to write with a cursive writing or to write with a normal writing. Whatever writing or however writing you need to follow. But remember one thing, your presentation work has to be proper. You have to be presentable. You have seen a lots of people. Right? You can say that they are not at all good looking. But the thing happens is they are presenting themselves well by proper dressing sense. Right? By proper dressing sense, you can say that by combing their hair properly, by behaving like a decent person. So that's the thing we need to decorate to our board paper, our exam paper. So you can say that you can impress the people. So let us start or let us understand some of the basic rule how to do this. This is a first but obvious thing we used to face. See, as a student, मैं तो हमेशा ये problem face करता ही करता था. What was the problem? First, read the question. I start writing the answer. And after writing the answer, I could realize that the boss, I read the question wrong. Sometimes what happens in the subjects like mathematics? In the question, they have given x square and you are writing x cube. Sometimes they are giving the value as a 405. And instead of 405, you are writing as a 45. So first thing, you need to read the question very carefully. And from reading the question, you need to decide that what could be the weightage of this question. Right? Kindly check the weightage. Either it's a 2 marker or a 3 marker or a 4 marker. Or if it's a 2 marker, how many points I need to write? Agar it's a 3 markers, how many points I have to write? Agar it's a 4 marker, how many points I have to write? Understand that thing first. Right? So पहली चीज देखो. In general, if the question consists of 1 mark, we need to write 2 or 3 points. If the question contains 2 marks, you need to write 4 to 6 points. If the question contains 3 marks, you can say that you need to write 6 to 9 points, and if there is a diagram, you must draw the diagram. And again, if it's a 4 marker, you need to consider all the points, and again you can say that the diagram of that particular question is compulsory. Now, there are lots of people used to think that, sir, it's a 1 marker and I have written 2-3 points, so you should give the marks. Answer is no. No matter कि आपको 2 या 3 पॉइंट्स ही लिखने हैं, बट ध्यान रखो कि जो इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट्स है वो इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट्स तो कवर हो जाने ही चाहिए. They are asking you to write Pythagoras theorem and explain, और अगर आप Pythagoras theorem ही नहीं लिखते तो definitely they will be getting your marks. Right? For example, you have some question on social study, right? And then people will be asking you, when did the Plassey War occurs? If it's a 1 marker also, if you do not write what's the year or what's the place, does not make any sense, right? So first thing what you need to understand is, for a 1 marker, you'll be getting 2 to 3 points you have to write. For 2 marker, ideally you can say that you need to write 4 to 6 points. For the 3 marker, again you can say 6 to 9 points. And for the 4 markers, consider all the points. And again, diagram. Don't be lazy while drawing diagrams. Right? Now, what to do when basically you have a 3 or 4 marker questions, and in this 3 or 4 marker questions, how do I frame my answer? By which way I need to write, by which way I need to present, no matter it's in English or in SS or a science or whatever it is. We need to understand that, so what are the steps, what are the strategies हमें follow करनी पड़ेगी. तो पहली चीज, सबसे पहली चीज, we need to write an introduction part. Your first para, normally your first part could be the introduction part. Yani, in a short and a sweet sentence, you need to describe this complete concept. You can take 2 or 3 lines for that. Now the second one could be the main body. You see that when the movie starts, initially what you can say that numbers. So while seeing the numbers, you can realize that actually what could be the movies, right? Second part could be main body. Main body, night, you need to write all the answer in a point-wise manner. In the next, in a continuing video, we'll be learning how to write in a point basis, right? But yes, you need to write a point-wise answer, need not too thorough with the paragraphs. कभी भी ऐसा मत करो कि we'll be writing paragraphs. Third point, conclude it properly. If it's a maths, write an answer. If it is SS, you see what did you understand from this? What did you observe from this? And what is your output from that? So पहली चीज, इंट्रोड्यूस करो उसको, उसकी मेन बॉडी लिखो, और जब आप मेन बॉडी लिखते हो तो याद रखो कि आंसर हैज टू बी पॉइंट टू पॉइंट. एंड लास्ट बट नॉट लेस्ट, यू नीड टू कंक्लूड इट, राइट? तो ये चीज ध्यान में रखनी पड़ेगी मुझे मेरा आंसर फ्रेम करते हुए. सपोज अगर ये मैथ्स है, ठीक है, और आपको शायद कोई लॉन्ग आंसर पूछा है, तो ये एक पैटर्न ध्यान रखो कि यहाँ पे कौन सी चीजें लिखनी है. ठीक, ये चीज याद रखना हमारे लिए बहुत ही जरूरी है. क्या भैया, चलो यहाँ पे मैं एक हेडिंग लिखता हूँ, ये दूसरा हेडिंग है, तीसरा हेडिंग है, ये चौथा हेडिंग है, एंड दिस कुड बी द डायग्राम. ठीक है, तो फॉलो दिस थिंग. when you follow this, the people who will see your paper, who will check your paper, they'll come to know that nahi, this guy is seriously genuine. Remember, my friends, first impression is always the last impression. And what could be the first impression? You can say that from your first page, right? So when you write the paper, make sure first page could be the best. There should not be any strike off, you can say that, in your first page. You should not flop in the first page. Don't make your answer wrong in the first page. Your first and second page will decide the mindset of the paper checker. So you have to understand this factor, and when you want to frame the answer, remember this thing. Moving further, you can say that when there is a long answers, like a theorem point of view. So again, whenever diagram comes into the picture, see, what I have done is I have made a box, right? I have made a box. It is not at all the necessity, but I did it. Why? Because I want to present myself with respect to other. मुझे थोड़ा अलग दिखना है, right? So follow this thing. Whenever you need to draw the diagram, use pencil. First of all, LHS. Whenever you are presenting the paper, whenever you are writing the paper, understand that when there is a long question answer and there is a big question answers, we need to draw a line after each and every question. At the end of each and every question, you can say that each and every person has to draw the line, right? I'll show you a sample. You can say that, see this, a one question and a second question. In between the question, we have drawn this line, right? What's the need for doing this? You can say that easily we can differentiate one from another one. And again, this is must. No doubt, no need to do it at the time of writing. If you feel that sir I'll be doing in last 10 minutes, it is absolutely fine. But आपके क्वेश्चन पेपर को आप दुल्हन बनाओ, ठीक है, ऐसे सजाओ जैसे आप आपके बर्थडे के दिन तैयार होते हो या डेकोरेट होते हो, ठीक है. तो अगेन द फर्स्ट थिंग जो कहीं ना कहीं मुझे समझना पड़ेगा, याद रखना पड़ेगा, एंड दैट इज ड्रॉ अ लाइन आफ्टर ईच एंड एवरी सम्स. इट इज फाइन इफ यू वांट to draw the line for the one marker, right? But for the maths, for the 2 marker, 3 marker, 4 marker, it is must. For an English, after long answers, for an essays, science, after the long answers, follow this pattern. Okay? And again, if the space is empty, do the cancellation like this. See how I have done this cancellation, right? Do the cancellation like this. When? At the last, not at the beginning. Right? So follow this thing. Moving further, next step, always starts a new section with a new page. मैंने बहुत सारे बच्चे देखे हैं कि जो बहुत ही ज़्यादा कंजूस होता है. कंजूस का मतलब क्या है पता है? एक ही पेज में बढ़ करके देख लेते हैं. मैंने मेरे हिस्ट्री में, लाइफ हिस्ट्री में एक बच्चा देखा था जिसने एक ही पेज पे, आप सुनो, एक ही पेज में 20 या 22 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किए थे. और कुछ बच्चे, आपको पता है स्कूल में भी ऐसे होते हैं कि सर आंसर शीट, सर आंसर शीट, सर आंसर शीट. इतनी ज्यादा आंसर शीट ले लेते हैं ना कि कुछ समझ में ही नहीं आता, मार्क्स भले अंडा आता हो, right? But remember this, whenever new section comes into the picture, start with a new page. ऐसा मत सोचो कि सर मैंने तो लास्ट पेज में 3 ही लाइन कंप्लीट किया है या 4 ही लाइन कंप्लीट किया है या 5 ही लाइन कंप्लीट किया है. Your basic rule could be new section can always be started with a new page. Sir, ऐसा क्यों? So the reason behind that is but obvious or but simple. If by mistake in a previous section, if I need to write something, and if I have a space available, I can write it out, right? And with writing with a new page, it is easy for the paper checker also to understand that, right? So see, this is one of the example. I'm starting with section number A. I'm starting with section number A. So what I'm doing is I'm starting it with a new page. And if it's a short answer, suppose fill in the blanks. Here make a heading, fill in the blanks. If it's a multiple choice question, you specify as a multiple choice question. जो भी है उसको ठीक से मल्टीप्लाई करो या इसको ठीक से स्पेसिफाई करो, राइट? यानी everything could be written or specified in a proper format only, right? Now write a question number only in the margin. ये जो जगह दी गई है ना, ये वाली जगह, यहाँ पे बहुत सारे बच्चे रफ वर्क करते हैं. अवॉइड दैट, नेवर एवर डू दैट काइंड ऑफ रफ वर्क. बहुत सारे बच्चे पता है जब नया पॉइंट लिखते हैं ना तो ऐसा स्टार मार्क करते हैं. और द न्यू पॉइंट कोई ऐसा स्टार मार्क करता है, कोई यू कैन से दैट कि ऐसा स्टार मार्क करता है. आई सजेस्ट दैट कैन नेवर एवर डू दिस थिंग इन एन एग्जामिनेशन. मेकिंग ए एरो इज अ फाइन, but doing a star mark is completely wrong. It will mislead to the paper checker, right? So remember that never ever do such kind of stuff when you people are writing the examination. The thing what you need to do is, see, this is a margin. I'm writing answer number 1, answer number 2, answer number 3. That's it. Now suppose if it's a multiple choice question and if my answer is option number A, so I'll not write option number A. With that, I'll write the answer 2. Option number A, it is root 2. Option number B, it is rational. Option number D, it is 3x square plus 4x plus 5. What I mean to say is, you need to go for 2 things. Number 1, here don't do anything except writing the answers. Let paper checker use the space to write the marks in a margin. and that makes your work much more easier, right? Moving further, where I used to teach, I always used to tell that show them the destination, show them the final output, show them the trailer. You know that when the movie will release, before 2 3 4 months, they'll start showing the trailer, they'll start doing their marketing. What's the need? From the marketing you can say that the impression of the movies is being established, okay, how, which kind of movie it is. Same thing, suppose this is the question, I'm checking 60 to 70 papers per day, so as a paper checker I remember the answer. So when I see this box could be the first highlighted factor. I can say that he got answer quotient at x minus 2 and remainder as a 7x minus 9. Just by seeing a question number, I can directly come to know what could be the answer because you have highlighted this. And that means that there may be chances it has a kind of soft corner. Right? So remember one thing, to always box the answer like I have done in a rectangular box. Then make this arrow, again it is must, and write this in the form of right. So again specify quotient, reminder, make this arrow and write this in the form of answer. ये करना हमारे लिए बहुत ही जरूरी है, ठीक है? So remember friends, need to do this when we people are doing or when you people are solving this, right? Next, the last but the not last, rough work. When it comes to mathematics, what I have seen, you know, that lots of people, they do the rough work at the right side of the page, और पेज को इतना गंदा कर देता है ना कि you cannot believe it. So remember this thing, whenever you do the rough work, do the rough work only at the last page or at an additional answer sheet what you people are getting. Never ever do the rough work at the front page. It is not at all being allowed, and you can say that this will definitely spoil your impression. So remember, whenever we need to do the rough work, we can do the rough work at the last page, right? Now, in subjects like science, in subjects like mathematics, we can say that drawing the diagram is compulsory, right? And marks could be allotted to the diagram. So always draw the diagram with a pencil, or additionally you can say that with a diagram, even the labeling can be done only by pencil. Again I do repeat, diagram and a labeling, both thing could be done by pencil itself. Never ever do like that you use a black pen or you use a highlighter and this thing. One more thing, sir, can I use whiteners? Answer is no. Can I use pink pen? Answer is no. Can I use sketch pen? Preferably it is no. My suggestion says that use blue pen, black pen and a pencil. Apart from these three things, avoid doing any other thing because it does not make any sense. Right? Going further, it's a normal mentality of we people. In first 2 or 3 pages, you'll do very well. You see the first 2 pages of your notebook, and then you see last 2 3 pages of a notebook. You'll get a major changes. So here also we should understand that the way how you're writing with the first page, the same way we need to write with the last page. Your handwriting has to be same. It has to be presentable, has to be in the same manner. So remember that from first page to last page, everything has to be same. Right? So I hope that these tips and techniques will definitely you'll follow when you're writing your next paper. Either it could be a school exams, or it could be your tuition exams, or it could be an online test, or it could be your board exams. Follow these rules. Right? And there are lots of people used to ask me, sir, that, okay, sir, how to subscribe with an Unacademy? How to see more and more videos of yours? How to play lots of quizzes? I can directly say that subscribe with this platform of Unacademy. And if you subscribe with this, with my code, that is Alok1, ALOK1, you will be getting some of the excellent discount. For a 1 month subscription, you can say that the charge is only 99 rupees. You'll be getting the huge discount at rupees 2401. When you take the subscription for 6 months, it is just 9,000 rupees. Officially, it is 10,000 rupees, but with my code ALOK1, you'll be getting this discount. In the same way, You can say that okay, for a yearly subscription, your charges could be only 11250 instead of 12,500 rupees. If you consider monthly, it is just 938 rupees per month. Now, we'll stop before doing this because see, one proverb is there. If hard work will only the key of success, then the donkey will be the most successful animal in the world. And the second thought could be बिल गेट्स वाला कोई याद कर सकता है? बिल गेट्स ने कुछ बोला है, if I want the tough task to do, I'll choose the laziest person to do the task. So remember दोस्त, जब हम पेपर्स लिखते हैं ना, तो सिर्फ आंसर लिखना इम्पॉर्टेंट नहीं है, कैसे लिखते हो, प्रेजेंटेशन कैसा है, what are the techniques you people are following, that matters. In our future videos, I'll be showing you more tips and more techniques for doing this. Till now, comment in this, subscribe, use my code ALOK1, that is ALOK1, and be in touch. All the best, guys. Keep rocking. Enjoy. I'm damn might have been enjoyed this session in a best way, and by this you'll be definitely follow my rules and regulation and give your best in your exams. All the best, guys.